Ladies and gentlemen, Psalms 107:1 says, "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever." Psalms 108, 1-4 says, "Oh God, my heart is fixed. I sing and give praise even with my glory. Awake psaltery and harp," which is like a guitar and piano. "I myself will awake early. I will praise you, O Lord, among the people. I will sing praises unto you among the nations, for your mercy is great above the heavens, and your truth reaches to the clouds." See, you can't really have truth without mercy. And you can't really have mercy without truth. Justice involves both things. And that is important for people to remember. Do remember to leave in your comments in the comment section, hashtag release the Snyder Cut for the Justice League Snyder Cut version we do want to get. Let's get into what we're going to talk about in this version of this video. The first thing we're going to talk about is baptism. We've discussed baptism before in terms of the DCEU trilogy with Superman, but we want to discuss it in the context of some other movies in the DCEU. Wonder Woman had a form of baptism where Diana sees Steve Trevor's plane crash into the water. She dives into the water to retrieve Steve Trevor, who is drowning, and he's wrestling to try and break free, very much like the kids in the bus in Man of Steel and Lois Lane in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice when she was trapped under the water. And when he's about to, go and he's about to get drowned, where Diana comes, rips him free from that plane, and then she gets him to the surface and swims him to shore. And that reminds me of a similar parallel between Miriam and Moses. Musa means drawn from water. And therefore, this particular baptism reminds us of the baptism of Moses. Now, there's another type of baptism. If you look at Justice League with Superman's rebirth, and you look at Harley Quinn's rebirth, where she was Harleen Quinzel, and then she became Harley Quinn. Both cases, that's the baptism of rebirth. We call it the baptism of Christ for those who are Christian and Christocentric. So I just decided to share that with you guys, and let's move into the next thing I want to talk about. Because Infinity War is right around the corner, and just so that you guys know I'm not bluffing, I actually have the plot for Infinity War. I won't show you everything here, but I just want to show you that I have the plot here. I'm not going to show you what the plot says or anything like that, because nobody has provoked me since that time to cause me to have to pull out my belt and really do some damage. So I'm not going to hate on anybody. But this here is the plot for Infinity War, which is in a group on Facebook. I don't want to get that group and group member in trouble, so I'm going to try and take my time. There it is, right there. Bonk. So this is everything about Infinity War. I know about this. I knew about this a while ago. And yeah, I know all the details for Infinity War. And I still am not impressed with it. It has a good adventure and stuff, but when it comes to translational stuff that Black Panther had, the substance in it, it has a nice adventure, but the substance in it, it's not there. Okay? So I just thought I would share that with you guys because I thought you guys might want to know that. Now, when it comes to Danny Elfman and Tim Burton's influence on the DCEU, I want you to pay attention to something.
Where did this fog come from?
This is obviously from Wonder Woman.
There!
It's from Batman 1989. And you will notice that the musical score progression that you heard in Batman 1989 is exactly that Rupert Grayson used in Wonder Woman in that segment. So you can always play back this video to see that they actually sound the same. And there's a lot of influence with Danny Elfman and Tim Burton and the Wachowski brothers Matrix trilogy that are, they're seen all through the DCU, and I thought I would just give you that a bit of information.